All right, and we're live.
And we're back. Looks and Locks is officially back with your CBB, everything you need to know tournament preview.
You have two experts here coming live, looking to give you guys really great picks, insights, help you out with your brackets. We know you need it. We're just gonna be here to provide money for you all this tournament. We're gonna try to stay consistent. We're not gonna talk about staying consistent yet, but we're just gonna roll out the one, try to stay with you guys. Try to keep them coming. Um, Licks and Locks Kyle's gonna lead this episode. He's the big CBB guy. So we'll let him kick us off with what he's got for the schedule for tonight.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So, I think we're going to start off with 1 second here. We'll go over the play-in games, start, and then move from there. Um, so yeah, let's kick off the play-in games here. First play-in game we got is Colorado State, Virginia. This game kicks off tomorrow at 9:15. Um, and yeah, I'll give you guys my play for this one.
Yeah, go for it. I think we're gonna agree on sides on this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna take the Mountain West side, go with Colorado State. I like the money line over the spread, but I just don't see a way Colorado State lose this game. They got Isaiah Stevens. He's gonna be the best player on this court by far. Virginia really likes to slow the game down. Colorado State also likes to slow the game down and can play that same game. It's just Colorado State will hit far more shots than Virginia does. When they start doing that, and Virginia kind of can't really stop them once Isaiah Stevens really starts taking over this game with 20 plus, they're just going to be too much. And this Colorado State team, they should not be a play-in game. They should be well into the tournament. I would have them as high as a 6 seed, honestly. And they're going to be a play-in, 10? Virginia, there were some other teams that are in the NIT that should have been in this spot over Virginia. Virginia should not be in the tournament. They didn't win their conference tournament, lost to NC State. Kind of in the same boat as Syracuse, just a little bit better. Um, they should not be here. They're just getting love from the board because of past years. The committee, uh, Colorado State is going to clean their clock. The Mountain West has been great this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 second. My pick for this game is Colorado State. They will not lose this game. It's a sneak big play for me.
Wow. They like
Play-ins here.
a 10U Megalodon or
Yes, probably.
wow. I'm kind of in the same boat as you with Colorado State, and that's only because Virginia doesn't deserve to be in this tournament. And honestly, I hate these like play-in games because this is not the real tournament. I saw the video. They acted like they won the Super Bowl, them jumping up and down because they made it in. They made it into the play-in game. Virginia, you guys aren't in the tournament yet. You're gonna get mouthed by Colorado State. The only thing that scares me is Virginia's experience. They have the coach. They like to slow play down. That could be a matchup problem for some teams, but I'm going with Colorado State. Virginia sucks. They've been horrid all year. I don't expect them to like magically flip the script and win a big game. So I'm rolling with Colorado State. That's what I got for that one.
Yeah. Stevens, he's just the best player on this court by far. Averages 16 a game. He will go off in this one. It will be enough. Enough with that game.
Mikey over with the fade already. Says Virginia -6.
That's fine.
So you can donate that one, brother, to the Child's Research Center if you want.
Exactly.
Man, I'm
So
excited for
Montana
March
State here,
Madness.
Grambling. Not gonna give much here. I like Montana State.
Me too, on the
Bad
money line.
team throughout
We're aligned.
Yeah, they're a favorite.
First two picks,
-4.
we're aligned here.
They're not gonna give too much of analysis on this game. It's just a team I've been backing this year. They've been pretty profitable. Been playing good ball, despite their even record. Grambling has the better record, but Montana State's a 4-point favorite and is the sharp side in this game. They should win this one. and I'll probably back them -4 and keep riding them.
All right, I should have it fixed. Okay. All right, we're good. Yeah, I agree with you there. I like Montana State. That's who I'm riding with. I don't have much analysis either on them, but I'm riding them. They're the favorite. They should win. Don't think Grambling is too good. I'm ready to get into this main slate. I have some really interesting takes here that I don't know if you're
Yeah,
really gonna agree with.
let's cover up the last couple playing games or the last one on the
What are
board
the
here.
what's the other one? Colorado Boise,
Yeah, it's a
and
pretty good
then
game.
is that the only other one?
I don't know. Is there one more? I think there might be one more. 1 second. Yeah, there is one more. It's
Yes,
Wagner and
Wagner.
Howard.
Yep, that's right. Wagner Howard.
Okay, so my pick in this game gonna be short and sweet. Give me Colorado, Eddie Lampkin. They got some veterans there. The Treat TCU transfer. Give me Colorado. Um, I think they're just a better team. I've been pretty low on this Boise team all year. I have not given them respect. I'm not going to give them respect in this spot. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go Colorado. I've been backing them in these conference tournaments. They've played well. The only time they lost was the finals against Oregon. I'm going to keep backing them here. They're very much able to get in this tournament and shake around some things. This is a pretty solid team all around. Offensively, they're good. Defensively, they're pretty good. Um, Boise, not so much. I think out of the teams that got in the tournament in the Mountain West, I think Boise's easily the worst one, even though they did play well in conference play. I'm taking Colorado -2.5 here.
Yeah, I'm going with Boise here. I don't really have super analysis on the game, but I'm going with Boise in what I think is going to be a close one, so I'm just going to take the points. 2.5, I believe, is what it's at. Nothing crazy there. No really crazy analysis. I'm going Boise with the points. Short and sweet. Very like low key play, maybe one unit. I'm not deploying the units out for these crap play-in games. They're playing games for a reason. Basically NIT teams.
Yeah, don't throw your whole bankroll into these playing games
Until I
unless
give
it's on
you the
Colorado
Grand
State.
Slam winner later. Have a Grand Slam home run play. Aaron Judge it out of the park.
And okay, so Wagner Howard. This is a
How
moose
or
game.
Wagner -3.
Yes.
Get on it.
No, no. Wagner's +3.
Mm,
Yeah, Howard's the favorite. Um, yeah, give me Wagner. Give me the points in this moose shit game. Wagner's better than people think. They won their conference tournament at +4,000. They beat Merrimack, who was a pretty solid team that I liked this year.
uh,
The one seed in that conference tourney, they just got beat. That was it. Wagner was the better team in that game. Howard's not bad, but I'm taking the points in this game. That's all I'm doing. Give me the points +3. Throw a unit on it. That's it.
yeah, my bad. I don't want Howard at all. Or I mean, I don't want Wagner at all. I want Howard -3. Wagner is one of the worst shooting teams in the country. Let me just pull up the stat ahead again. But they're one of the worst shooting teams in the country. I like Howard to pull away here with this one. Yeah, Wagner is only shooting 39% from the field. Is one of the poorest ratings in all of college basketball. I like Howard to cover here. Just solely off that fact. I mean, how you said they were what? Wagner was what to win their?
Wagner's no +4,000 to win their conference, and
Right,
they
so they had a
won
little
it.
Cinderella run, got a little hot. Weren't even good enough to get put into the main bracket, so they got put into this one. Take Howard points.
Fair enough. All right, let's move off the play-ins. Remember, guys, sneak nuke Colorado State. Get all over it. They are not losing this game. Almost got to the window with them in my round robin that I'll give out later in the pod. Anyways, so first, what do you want to do, Dio? Do you want to go through best bets or? Probably
I
should do
think,
that instead of sift through the entire
yeah,
slate.
I think we'll go through best bets, and then we will go through. We'll do a licks and locks bracket. Me and you will do one.
Yeah, at the end, that's
Yeah,
fine.
because then that's how we can
That
kind of
covers everything.
right. And then, cause we can't go through each, and it's
Yeah, no, we're not gonna go through
yeah.
every game. We're gonna come with our best bets
Let's
in the
go with
middle.
best bets though. Let's go 1-1. You give a best
Yeah,
bet.
and then we're gonna go Thursday, Friday though, or at least I'm going to.
Well, yeah, we can't do second round bets.
No, Thursday, Friday though, games.
Oh yes, yeah, obviously the first round
Like I'm
slate.
splitting them. Yeah, I'm doing Thursday
Oh,
first and
separate.
Friday
Okay, okay,
second.
okay. Yes, yes. Sounds good. Yes, I'm down with that.
So on
I'll kick us
Thursday,
off.
all right, go ahead.
First play of the game or first game of the day. If you don't have the first opening March Madness game, if you are not betting on that game, do you even call yourself a bettor? I mean, you have to take the
Yeah,
first
no, you
one.
have to.
And I'll tell you, I'm backing Tom Izzo and the Sparties. Sharps are on them. It seems a little weird, but I mean, I'm purely, literally because of the coach and the history of the team. I look at the two teams, Michigan State, Mississippi State, and I'm just backing the Sparties. I like Izzo. They rely on their three-point shooting, so I like that too. And they play super good defense, like really good defense. So I'm all over the Spartans.
Okay.
Like one of my best spots.
A lot of the public is on the Spartans. They love the Spartans in this game. I actually like Mississippi State in that game. I might be one of the only ones on them. I just think their defense is just too good. I don't think Michigan State should have been in the tournament either. 19-14 record. Give me a break. Um, this game, yeah, yeah, give me a break. I like Mississippi State. I might be wrong though. It's Izzo and March, the much better coach.
Michigan State is -1.5, Mike. I might actually flip on that. I'm not sure yet. Um, nah, I'm going with Michigan State. Screw it.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
stay with them.
What's your
I
first?
I do think if they win this game though, they can maybe shake up some things and beat Michigan and beat UNC, but they got to get through this one and start
Nope.
off hot. I'm taking the better defensive team that no one's given respect to.
What?
Yeah, I'll. That's your favorite play of the slate.
No, 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 no. I'm saving my home run grand slam for the last one. That's
Alright, I'll
just
do
one of
that
my
too.
good ones.
Okay, I'll do that too. Um, all right, I'll give out Duquesne.
What? So I match with you on this. Just by the way, I love this play. I think I'm gonna sprinkle some on the money line. By
Yeah,
the way,
absolutely.
Cinderella maybe run. Their coach pre-tournament announced his retirement. Said it's his last year with the team. Announced his
Wow.
retirement after a long season. I think that's gonna add a little bit of spark to this team. Win it for coach. Uh, I've heard he's gotten some tips from Coach Dio, so this team should be in great shape.
Wow.
But what
Okay.
do you got on Duquesne? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean this team's hot right now. You want to take hot teams in March. I've been backing this team all season. I took them on the money line against who was it? Against Dayton at +7.5 around this spread, and they beat up on ranked Dayton, who's been ranked all year. Beat up on them, won that game, and then went on to win the A10 comfortably. And the A10 is a good conference. There's some good teams in there: VCU, Bonnie's, Dayton, even Loyola, who got upset in like the first round. There's some good teams in that conference. Duquesne's a real sleeper. This team can go to the Sweet 16. I think their ceiling is. Um, and yeah, so saying that, give me Duquesne over BYU in that first round. Give me the points. I might play this one bigger. Yeah, give me
I'm gonna
Duquesne plus
sprinkle
seven
a
and a
money line.
half.
Something I want to
Yeah, you
throw
going
out
big fat?
too about BYU, and I know me and you are big on this. Like I know there's not necessarily home court, but BYU's only won 3 games on the road this year. They've only run 3 games on the road. I mean,
Yes, they can't play in a neutral.
that says a lot. I mean, I really like Duquesne here. I will say though, BYU can spark it. They can shoot the crap out of the ball, so
Yeah,
that worries me a little bit.
but I mean, catching nine,
But
it's actually up
right,
to.
in a
You're gonna have to
it's
take the
gonna be a
points.
close game. Close game. I'm with you on that
Yeah,
pick as well.
I'm
One of
gonna
my
give
favorite
this out as an
spots.
actual lock. This play is a lock. Oh, yes,
Wow.
it's a lock.
Wow.
This play will not miss.
Yeah, so for my next play that I really like on Friday slate is Creighton minus 12 and a half. And I am a Mac guy, you know. I like Akron. I like the Mac. However, Creighton is one of my sneaky picks that I think can run deep in this tourney. Final four caliber. They're ranked in the top, I want to say 30 Ken Palm for both offense and defense. I think they blow this team out. They're gonna score 80 something. I don't think Akron scores more than 65. So I just like Creighton to blow the like piss out of this team bad. Um, Usually like big spreads kind of scare me in the tourney a little bit, but not with Creighton here. I think they're far too good, and like I said, potentially can run deep in this tournament. So I'm all over Creighton in the first round, minus 12 and a half. Whatever you can get it at, one of my best spots.
Okay, so I will go on the contrary of that. I like Akron here a lot. Um,
Call Licks and Locks Kyle mid-major Kyle for this whole tourney. Call him that. And these tiny schools are gonna get mopped.
I don't love the money line, but I like the spread in this game, and I'll tell you why. I mean, this Akron team can just ball, splat out can ball. Although Kent State should be here. We should talk a little bit about that game real quick. You see what happened at the end of that game?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Kent State, what are you doing? Come on, man. Moment on ESPN.
So for
Up one, 4 seconds to go, and they foul.
lost track of the score, the guy fouled. Akron bangs the free throws. Kent State goes home.
Yes, up 1 point.
Which that's what I'm
61
saying.
60.
Akron and neutral, they shouldn't be here. They're gonna get blown out bad.
I had a Kent State money line ticket in that game. Rumbled. 4 seconds left. You don't. Basketball tip: never foul up one.
I mean, up
With
one, you
four
and net.
seconds
Why would
left.
you ever foul? That is, I mean, that's not a tip. That's plain basketball knowledge.
Never do that.
Now, a tip from Coach Dio: if it's 3 points, maybe a foul, and you get the rebound. But conversation
That
for
was
a different
gross.
time.
That was gross. Kent State should probably be here, but I'm not gonna say Akron doesn't deserve it. Maybe in that game they don't deserve it, but this team was the second best team in the MAC after Toledo, who got upset by Kent in the first round of that tourney. This team's good. They're a veteran team. They have a stud in Enrique Freeman, who averages 18 points a game and 12 rebounds. This kid can just keep this game close himself. I think he can play with Cockbrenner. He can play with their big guys that they have. But Creighton can shoot the shit out of the ball. But Freeman can ball as well. They have Greg Tribble. He averages 10 a game. Ali guard averages 15. I don't know too much about him, but I mean, these guys have some ballers. They can shoot. They can get to the rim as well. I think they can keep it within the number. I think they probably lose, but I think they stay within 8 to 10 here. Hopefully, free throws don't kill us. But
Yep.
I'll be taking the Zips points in that game.
What's your next big spot?
Enrique Freeman's one of the best players in the country. So that's
Wait, so
huge
can I
for
say
them.
something quick? By the way, guys, all these picks will be posted on the Licks and Locks Twitter. Like, yeah, you might not remember these picks, but you need to go to the Licks and Locks Twitter and you need to follow it. Picks are there. Scroll down, receipts are there. I
Yep,
mean,
and we'll
I
mention it
haven't
again and again throughout the pod.
I haven't been on CBB betting it a lot this year, but I know Kyle has been, and his picks have been fire this year. For next year, you guys got to tap into them. Hit multiple parlays, round robins, up a ton of units. So looking to carry that on at Licks and Locks on Twitter. Go drop a foul. Picks will be deployed
Straight
there. We
bets.
we also have a few guests that we post on there. Our good buddy Nate, who's on the pod sometimes. Hopefully, maybe get a live episode with him Friday. He's gonna be boots on the ground at the Soto Sportsbook, ready to watch the games. So hopefully we can get a maybe pod out with him. But yeah, Licks and Locks, follow it. Tail the picks. All right, go ahead, Kyle. Stage is yours for your next pick.
All right, so I'm gonna give out a play I really love too, and it's back to the Mountain West. I really like the Mountain West this year. They got 6 teams. I think that's the most in the tournament, which is crazy from that conference. 6 teams out of the Mountain West are in the tournament. Just process that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna give out Nevada money line. Now I just have one name for you guys in this game that'll take the game over. They will win this game, and they'll win it comfortably. I'm not too
You know
huge
the
on
Martin
Dayton.
Bros aren't there still, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
okay.
good, but they have 1 second here. And then Dayton also has a guy too, though. I'm not gonna lie. They have a big guy that's pretty good. I don't know his name to
Nevada
be
who?
honest.
Jared Lucas or Blackshear?
Yes, yes. Blackshear's a monster. Try to pull up his stats here, real quick. My bad.
I have no play on this game
Oh yeah.
really.
So Keenan
I have no
Blackshear, he
idea.
averages 15 points a game. This will skyrocket. Give me 25 out of Blackshear. He'll take this game over. Nevada
Wow.
will win this game. It's another what I'm calling a lock. I don't know if I'll hammer it, but this game they will be in my round robin. They will win this game. Take Nevada. I would play him to honestly 5. The spread's 1.5. Take him on the money line. You can get a -125 on the money line. They're not losing this game. Dayton also just has not been playing very well.
We have
They lost in the A10 tourney, so and Nevada's been playing well even though they did lose in their Mountain West tourney and a great Mountain West.
I
But
will
yeah,
say though that Nevada does have more scoring options than Dayton. Dayton only has one player that I'm looking at, Deron Holmes.
is
Other
that their
than
big guy?
him, I don't think no one can really do much. We have Cindy in the chat also calling you out, saying you're a little biased towards Nevada ever since the Martin Bros. So he's just, you know, take his
I
pick with a
mean,
grain of salt. I do like Nevada. They're not really one of my
yeah,
spots. I'm
Deron
staying
Holmes,
away
while
from it.
he is very good, he's very good. He's number 15 actually, not 25. Sorry, very very good. Don't get me wrong, but Nevada wins this game. Now here's the thing: so Nevada's the 10 seed, Dayton's the 7. Nevada's the favorite, which says a little something, not much, but something. And yeah, they're just a better team in this game. I think they get it done.
Yeah,
They're the favorites in this game.
I might just tell you on that. We'll see how my day's going. If I'm in piss by then, we'll see. My next
Just
pick
up
here,
4:30.
yeah, my next pick here, I want to give out. I mean, I'm liking a lot of these big spreads, man. I just am. And I know this is a team that you are looking to might stay away from, but I'm really liking the Kentucky boys here. -13.5. I think this team can be sneaky. I really do. I think they can come along and like win games in this tournament. Again, another well-coached team. And I know this Oakland team has been hot, and they have what 30-3 or whatever they are.
No, they have like 12
That's
losses.
McNeese then,
Yeah.
and I'll talk about them in a
You don't
minute
want to fade. You don't want to fade them, brother.
because I will be fading them. But Kentucky -13.5. I like them to kill Oakland. Oakland is sneaky. However, Kentucky, I mean, it's Kentucky against Oakland. Big school versus small school. Class A, Class D. It's going to be a piss slamming. Once again, I like Kentucky to blow them out by 20. I also like the first half under. I like the first half under in all the games. Every single game here, bet the first half under. Thank me later, come back up units. Kyle, roll us off with another pick.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet with this one. I do like, probably guess, I do like Oakland with the points. Fading Kentucky. Yeah, this team is very good. They have some guys that can really score the ball. I'm not gonna lie, I lost some coin fading these guys in the conference tournament. I took Cleveland State. I needed them to win. They lost by 3 in a nail biter. But this Oakland team can really score the ball. This Trey Townsend kid dropped 38 in the conference finals against Milwaukee. Yeah, I would take the points. I'm not gonna call an upset, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it happened. I think this game, real quick, this game can go 2 ways. They either get blown out, or they keep this close to the end and have a chance to win at the final media timeout. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate on any side you guys are on. Pick your poison in that one. I'll take Oakland and get to the window with it.
Yeah, can we talk about this McNeese State mac and cheese game, whatever
Absolutely,
their
we
name
can.
is?
Absolutely.
Because
McNeese State.
uh,
Get used to hearing that name throughout this tournament too. They're not going home early.
they're going home Thursday. Gonzaga's finally putting things together. This McNeese team has not played anyone good all year. They have no quad one wins. or that they're one they beat one mid major, UAB maybe it was, but they've not beat anyone all year, and they're shooting like a nation's worst 68% from the free throw line. That
What about from three?
I don't know what they are from three. I could care less what they are,
Might
but
be close to a nation's best.
Gonzaga's putting it together. Like the bright lights are gonna shine. Gonzaga again, the more experienced team is gonna show out, and they're gonna beat them. I see a lot of people are all over. 82% of the public, or I'm sorry, I lied. Public is actually on Gonzaga. I lied about
That's
that when I was
crazy.
reading the wrong stat. But I'm over. I like Gonzaga here. I just think they're putting things together. I make this line at like -10 and -9. It, you know, 5 versus 12. Gonzaga's gonna get murdered. Or I'm at McNeese is gonna get murdered by Gonzaga.
Yeah, Dio, we just do not align in this
Oh,
game.
go ahead. Give your analysis on this mid-major, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean it's the McNeese Cowboys. Did Dio, you called out their record? What's the record?
30-3.
30-3.
But they have no
I
quad
don't
one
care.
wins.
I don't care what conference this team is
They're
in.
beating Mount Morris,
They won 30 games this season and lost 3. Like JMU, who we'll talk about. We can talk about
who beat the
Friday
Sparties.
game,
Way
I think.
different. Way different.
And I'm gonna call out some players here. So
Yes.
this guy's got a lot of hype over Twitter, and he's very, very good. Shahada Wells, he averages 17 a game. He's one of the best
Is he the
players
wing?
in.
He's their wing player?
He's their, I think he's their point guard.
Okay.
He's gonna be the best player on the court in this game, by far. The best player on the floor, and that's saying something when you're playing against Gonzaga. And then they have Christian Shoemate, who is the defensive player of the year in their conference. I watched him play in this conference tournament. Very good defender. If you go in on him, he blocks you. He averages 1.4 blocks a game.
He's taller than everyone in this conference.
He averages 11 points too, though he can score any rebounds. He averages 9.5 rebounds a game. And also, Shahada Wells shoots 47% from the field and 40% from three-point, which is insane. Also, Javon Garcia shoots 47% from the field, 45% from three.
So they can snipe. One thing I will say.
Also, I'm not done. This DJ Richard shoots 47% from the field, 45% from three. Cullum shoots 44%. He's a center. 44% from field goals, 40% from three. And lastly, Nazir Mann shoots 59% from the field and only 28% from three.
So they can hit shots.
Yes.
I will say what I really like though about this team, and I'm a coaches guy. I like the coaches. This apparently their assistant coach is like some bracketology guy. About 3-4 days ago, maybe on Saturday or whatever, he texted the head coach and said, "I predict us at what is this 12 versus 5? I predict us at a 12 playing Gonzaga." Texted the coach and all their coaches. They've been preparing for Gonzaga for a few days already. Before they knew they were going to play them, their assistant coach went ahead, busted down the brackets, predicted their seed, where they're playing, who they're playing. Watched a few of their games, already game planning. I like that. You get ahead of the curve. Coaches grinding. That is one thing that I like, and that might flip me on McNeese. I'm a rider.
Fade this team?
I'm flipping my pick. I'll flip my pick. I'll ride with you. W sell job. I'll ride on McNeese State. I like it. I'll ride on it. If they get killed by 20, yeah, I told you
That's
so.
not gonna happen.
But I'll ride with it.
This is an upset that is going to hit. I will be on them on the money line. They're part of my parlay that I'll talk about in a little bit. I have more stats for you, a few more before we move off this game, but this is a notable game I wanted to talk about. So they shoot 49% from the field as a team. That's 7th in the country. They shoot 38% from three. That's 8th in the country. And then free throws, they're horrible, 69%. But yeah.
Which that's what scares
30
me a little bit, though. That is what
And they-
scares me.
Yeah, if they get to the line, they're probably not going to make it. But they also play great defense. They only allow 61 points a game in the Moose Shit Conference, but they allow 61 points, and they score 80. I mean, that doesn't tell you who's going to win this game. I don't know what does. And they have the best player on the floor. They will hit shots. They might make this Gonzaga team look silly. I don't want to say that exactly, but it is a trendy dog. A lot of people will be on it. I'm going to shout out Javon. He's the one that was on this team from the beginning of the season, and then I've been kind of jumping on their wagon later on here a little bit throughout the season. But I watch them play in conference play. They're very good, and they have a very good defender who's going to be tough to score on. Give me McNeese State in all my brackets. Give me him to win this game on the money line, and give me him on the spread. McNeese State, you heard it here first. All right, we can move off.
Yeah, I want to give out one other pick in an upset that I like is Samford on the money line in the spread plus 7.5 against Kansas. Reason being,
Love it.
they press at the second highest rate in the nation. They're gonna press. They also play zone, a lot of zone. Kansas. Who's Kansas's best player? Is he a guard or is he a big?
Big.
He's big. Kansas grades well against the zone, but small sample size. But they avoid taking threes because they are so big with Dickinson. So I'm riding with Samford. I'm gonna play the money line and I'm gonna play the spread. Not one of my best spots, but I'm saying I think that's a little upset that I think could happen. Kansas has not been super good all year. I wouldn't expect them to be fraudulent as well coming up. And I'll leave your Grand Slam play, your probably the last game of the slate. I'll leave that Grand Slam play with you. I'm riding it with you, but it's your play. I'll let you talk about it because this is, probably your favorite team in all of college basketball.
Yep. Yeah. So first off, I just want to say I am aligned with you on Samford. They have a core who averages 15 a game. Very good player. This team scores 85 points a game, and they'll just run with you. They'll go at you. And if Kansas is banged up and Samford's running and pressing, they press all game. Tell me what's gonna happen.
Right, that rattles a team. It does. You don't figure it out. You miss
But
some
they're banged
buckets.
up as well. If Dickinson may not play.
Wow.
McCullough is hurt. We don't know. They're up in the air.
I
They
won't
might
say
play, they
this.
might not.
Pressing back into his zone is Coach Steele's style. I like it. Coaching styles align with Coach Theo here. I'm going with Samford. I like it.
Schedule's horrible, but this is another outright play. I have to be on the money line here, and the 8.5 point spread is just out of control, and it's just because it's your typical Kansas. They're gonna get line respect. They're gonna get respect from the committee, from the books makers. You take Samford and you don't think twice about it. They win this game outright. Take them in your brackets too. And then, all right, we'll get to Drake now. Everyone probably knows this by now. I'm on Drake. Tucker DeVries, Darnell Brody, Peyton Wright. Team is very, very, very good and scary.
Tucker, DeVries, and Brody is going to carry these guys.
Yeah, more of DeVries.
Yeah,
If they need
DeVries.
a bucket, they will go to him. He averages 22 points a game, 21.7, I believe, is the exact number. He's one of the best players in the country. Just kind of how I went
College
with,
basketball player. He's not an NBA player.
McNeese.
He's a great college
Yes.
player.
Yes,
Just note that.
probably go to the NBA at some point. But yeah, he's even better than that Shahada Wright dude I gave out for McNeese. This kid is one of the best in the country.
He is. DeVries is very good.
They're playing. I love their draw too against Washington State. I don't know too much about Washington State to be honest, but I know they're not even close to as good as Drake.
They had a lot of hype in the beginning of the year.
They were ranked at one point. Drake is a team that has not been ranked all season and absolutely should be. They beat Indiana State in the finals of their conference tournament, who is net ranked 29 and missed the tournament. They beat a very good team to kick them out of the tournament. And shout out Robert Avila.
And this team,
Unfortunate he
this
can't
team
be
has
here in
experience. Let's
this
talk
tournament-
about
this
that
tournament.
too. They were here last year when they lost to a good Miami team.
Yes. They
So
lost to a good Miami team. They played them to the last media timeout and then broke down and lost. They were up
and
the
that
whole
Miami
game.
team ran to the Final Four, didn't they?
Yes, and then got piss pounded by UConn.
So that
Imagine if they would have won that game.
they they Chad is funny.
What?
He said dude has Drake as his profile picture. But yeah, Drake has experience. I like them here. They're gonna be a public dog. Now they're a favorite, but they started as a
Yep,
dog,
they are
flipped
a
right to a favorite. You're hammering Drake. I might hammer Drake.
Yeah, and I already hammered them. I might throw more on them. I'm very much thinking about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So this line opened +1.5. We should probably start talking about the lines too. They flipped to a favorite. They're now -2. They are going to be the public side. but it's for the right reason. You don't think twice about it. You take Drake and you literally don't think twice about it.
I agree.
This is my lock of the bracket. It's my favorite play in the entire bracket. First round games, obviously here, and then let's get to some team stats real quick before we move off. But yeah, just give me Drake. That's the only team in this game that I see winning. Drake scores 80 a game. They allow 70. They're pretty good defensively. They shoot 47% from the field, 27th in the country, 36% from the 3 point, 31st in the country, and 34th from free throw, 76%. On the other hand, Washington State shoots 46%. That's 68th in the country, 34% from three. That's a lot worse, 181st in the country compared to 31st for Drake, and 70% from free throw, which is 269th in the country. I don't see how Drake doesn't win this game by 8 to 10. And like you said, the experience is gonna matter. Brody's a senior, Evries is a junior, Aiton Wright's been there, Overton's a senior, he's been there. And they have a bench too. They have Ferguson off the bench. They have a good sixth man. Like
What's this team's record?
Drake, they're 28-6, 16
They
and 40.
find ways to win games.
Missouri Valley Conference. Washington State's 24-9. A very good 14-6 in the Pac-12. Give me Drake all day long. You know where I'm at with this game. Hammer them.
Yeah.
And don't think twice.
I'm gonna be all over them with you. So our two best plays, it's looking like Creighton minus 12.5 for me, and Drake on the money line.
Yes, we're -2. You can take it at -2. That's fine. Maybe wait, try to get them -1 if it falls back.
I'm gonna throw a sneaky play in there. Actually, I'll save those for the Twitter. Go follow the Twitter for free plays. I like NC State with the points. I'm not gonna get deep into it, but I'll save all those winners for the Twitter.
And then my last spot for, are we good to move off this game?
Yeah, I don't have anything else for Friday, so if you have something for
For
Fridays.
Thursday, I
That's
got
what I
one
meant,
more.
Thursday.
I'm just gonna give out Long Beach State. I'm gonna keep riding this team. They're plus 20.5 against Arizona. This
Caleb
team's going
Love.
to the final whistle. Yeah, I love Caleb Love, but I'm taking Long Beach State plus 20.5 in this game. This game will not. This game, I saw someone say, could be a good game until the last media timeout, which is the last 4 minutes of the game. I don't know if it'll be that tight, but they will stay within 20 points. I had a future on them to win their conference, the Big West at plus 1,200 that cashed. Yeah, they're an auto bid. They play hard. They had a stretch in the middle of the season where they weren't as good and they lost some games. That's why there was so much value on them in the Big West. Yeah, this team is good. They have some shooters. They have some big guys. They're a big team. They should keep this pretty close with Arizona. 20.5 is a lot of points to catch. That's all I got for that one.
Yeah, let's move on to Friday.
Yeah, let's get into Friday. Got less plays this day.
I have like two big hammer spots. One is super public, the other one is not public at all. I'll save those for a little bit. I'll give out my first play is FAU.
So deal, give out this. Sorry to cut you off. Give out this play, but I do have one more play that I love, and I can't believe I missed it for Thursday. But go ahead.
No, go ahead. Who do you got?
No, you go. I gotta pull up some stats here too.
All right. I'm all over FAU. Hold on, let me just do something quick. I'm all over FAU here. See the public's going Northwestern, think it's some trap. It is not a trap. FAU's experienced team in the Final Four last year. Yes, they've been shaky this year. They have been. They dropped to an 8 seed. I wouldn't say they really dropped, though, because people had them projected much lower than that. But everyone thinks like the beat the line, beat the books, take Northwestern. No, you don't think twice about it. You bet on the better team, which is FAU, who's been ranked all year. They're gonna come out experienced in the tourney. They're gonna snipe threes, dunk. They're gonna do it all. They're gonna beat the snot out of Northwestern. Plain and simple. I'm all over FAU. Like I have that line at like -4.5, -5 for FAU. Getting them at +1 is a steal. So I love FAU. Love it.
Yeah, I'll disagree with you there. I don't think this FAU team should be an 8, but they did go to the Final Four last year, so I get why the committee had them as an 8, but you can't lose to Temple in the AAC conference in the semis there. You know what I mean? You just can't lose to Temple, a hot Temple, but they went what,
Yeah, but
14 and 19 this
we're
year?
gonna we're gonna talk about Duke getting almost. We're gonna talk about all the good teams losing early in their conference tournament, or
No, because they weren't playing Temple. Well, I'm not going to take too much from that. Temple went to the finals. They had a good run, and you can't weigh too much with that. And then I just
Temple
got
coming off a scandal. They had to win some games. I mean,
I just got one name for you that'll take over this game. I think it'll be enough just for them to get this win. Ubui.
Northwestern game.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Ubui, he's nasty. This kid can take over a game. He shoots from the logo. And yeah,
So could Nebraska Curry, and saw how that went.
yeah, that was a choke job by
So
them. Actually, that's a good segue into my next pick too. But he averages 19 a game, shoots 45% from the field, 44% from three. He just chucks, dude. He'll walk down and just chuck.
so he's gonna shoot them out of the
Six,
game. I love
possibly.
FAU.
That's possible. That is possible. But yeah, that's all I got for that game. Give me Northwestern. Well, everybody will be on
I have
Ubui
FAU almost
or
upsetting UConn in the
FAU.
second round.
Yeah, if they get there, it's very much possible. They just got to get through Northwestern, and it will not be an easy out. So let's segue into this one after Tominaga and Nebraska's choke job against Illinois. I'm going right back to fading Illinois. I have Morehead State here. I'm giving out plus 13 and a half. I believe it's down to, let's make sure our facts are straight. It's down to 11 and a half now, I think. Let me just check that
It's
if you
not a good
need me to.
pick. It's
We're
not a
down to
good
11
pick.
and a half. Well,
Illinois is gonna kill them bad. Illinois played so. Didn't they win their conference, Illinois?
yeah,
Dude, they're been
letdown
playing
spot.
so no letdown spot. They're playing good basketball. You take teams
They
who are
are.
hot. That guard is
Morehead
a
State.
that guard is a stud that they have.
Yeah, Terrence Shannon
He's a
Jr.
stud.
Very good. One of the best in the country. He dropped 40 back to back.
Illinois was like questionable, one of my
Big
best
Ten.
plays for this first round. I love Illinois in the spot.
And they have
Oh,
Hawkins, who's a monster.
I get that you're big on these mid majors, but every single there's gonna be a times where it's just Big Ten, bigger schools are gonna pound on these little schools. Like,
No, this is actually my favorite play other than Drake. On Thursday. So they have Riley Minix,
I have a
the
few
best
charities for you, by the way, too.
one of the best players in the country. He averages 20 points a game. Jordan Lathan averages 15 a game, and Kalen Thomas averages 12 a game.
In Moose Conference, in a Moose
Very loose
Conference.
conference, I'll be honest. But this is a team where it's more the public's on them. A lot of the sharps I follow on the Action app are on these guys. I'm riding with it. Morehead State, Riley Minix, one of the best players in the country. Watch some film on him when you get the chance. I think they will keep this game tight, and I'm going to take a flyer on the money line. Here in this one is one of my upsets. I'm going to keep fading this Illinois team until I cash. It hasn't been profitable, but Morehead State, I got them at 13. I already locked it in, but they're down to 11 and a half. You can take this to 10.
And I will say, too, about this Illinois team, they are resilient. They were down 20, or not, maybe like what, 15, 16 against Nebraska, came back
Yeah, they do like to come
in the
back.
semifinals, won the game. Like, if they start out hot, they can score a lot of points. I think they're going to blow out Morehead State bad.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is I looked up some team stats, and they only allow 62 a game, which is great. They score 75, but their free throws are horrible. And their shooting is pretty good, though. 47% from the field, 36% from three, which is just about even with um, Illinois, who shoots 35 from three and 47.1 from the field. They're way better free throws. Illinois is the better team, but don't be shocked if Morehead State shocks the world, covers this spread easily, and wins this game outright. I will pick them in some of my brackets, and it could be one of the biggest upsets of the first round, but we'll see.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna deploy one of my Grand Slam home runs Aaron Judge picks. My favorite
Deploy
pick,
this.
my favorite pick of the first round. That's gonna be Clemson on the money line. Love this matchup for
Wow.
Clemson. I make them like -3, -4 favorites against the Elbozos. Clemson like can mix and match play. They can slow it down. They could play fast. They could play to your style and still win. Um, they play in the ACC, which is a great conference, and they are one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country, shooting 80%. All those extra points are going to add up here in the end, and I like them to win. I know New Mexico is coming in on a hot streak. They have that one guard who is a very good player, Jalen
House.
House, but Clemson is just so well rounded. They got so many guys who could beat you, and I think they're gonna win this game with ease. I don't think this spread should be as close as it is. I love Clemson, my favorite play. Gonna deploy the units on it. I love Clemson. Play of the tourney for me. So if you want to parlay our two plays, Drake, Clemson, you want to parlay that together, make some real cash, go for it. Can give your, I know you're the opposite of that. You give your rebuttal.
Yeah, I'll be fading that for sure. I think Clemson's a good contrarian bet where the public will be on New Mexico. So I like your angle there with Clemson,
It's
but
not an angle because of the public. No, 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 no. You got that wrong. My angle's because they're the better team. That it,
fair enough. They play in a better
they're the
conference.
they're the better team.
But I just like riding with the hot hand, dude. A team that's red hot. I just like riding with them. Jalen House, he's a graduate senior. It's his first tournament ever, which could mean bad, or he could be scorching hot. I think I'm gonna take it'll be scorching hot, but they don't just have House. They also have Mashburn, averages 14 a game to House's 16.
They're at a
Then they
huge
have another guard,
disadvantage.
is Donovan Dent. He averages 14 a game. And they have good big guys too, dude. Nelly Joseph Jr., Junior Joseph, 8 points a game, 8 rebounds. They can uh Mustafa Amzil, 6 points a game, not whatever. But he's pretty solid inside. I watched these guys play a lot this year. They kick out for three to House. House comes down, he'll shoot. If he's not open, he'll kick it over to Mashburn and he'll hit. They fire inside, they rebound. They do everything right as a team. That's what I like about them. And I'm not
Dude,
gonna
they
sit here and
barely
say I've
won their
been on them the
conference
whole year.
finals.
Yeah, in a very loaded Mountain West, and they probably don't get a bit if they lose. They'd be just on the outside looking in on that bubble. But they won it. They're in first tournament ever. I think House goes rogue. This team has Final Four potential too, and it's
Oh my
another one of those where
god.
it comes down to if they win this game.
Oh my god.
Have to win this game, and if they do win this game, I'm taking them to beat Baylor in the second round. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've been big on this team all year long because I haven't, and this is a team that I used to be big on. Not as much anymore until they prove me wrong towards the end of the season. They're scorching hot. I'm back on their wave.
Is this a team that beat UConn a few years back though?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that
I don't
San
think
Diego
so.
State maybe? I don't know. Alright, God.
But give me New Mexico. I did take a future on these guys to go to the Final Four today, at plus 2,500 to win the region. But it all starts with beating Clemson. They could also go out first round against Clemson here.
Clemson is one of my sneaky Final Four
And
teams, bro. This team's
see
good.
what they shoot. They don't shoot great. They shoot bad from three.
Let me just go
Their
over.
net rank though is 22 to Clemson's 35. If that matters. Or more, and they allow less. But it'll be a good game for sure. Don't get me wrong; it'd be one of the better games of the first round. Could go either way.
Yeah, I also just want to go like quad one wins. Pittsburgh. They beat Syracuse. They beat North Carolina. They lost to Duke by a point, super close. Like they in their losses, they have not really been blown out. Miami blew them out, but like that's about it. They like Clemson has really good wins. Like this team is legit. They're very good. Um they just have a lot of big wins. Like they're battle tested. A win over North Carolina at
Yeah,
North
they got some
Carolina on
big
the
wins.
road. A win against Syracuse on the road. Like
Yeah,
this
they're
team, they
good for
don't
sure, dude.
like they also win on the road. So it's like,
No, they're good. Stucky's got them Final Four future on Clemson,
yeah. So
but I just think I'm riding with the hot hand. It's really my angle, and they will be in my round robin too. And if they kill me, they kill me. But I've been cashing on them throughout this conference tourney, so I'm gonna look at that going.
give me one of your next best
I'm
bets.
getting I'm getting yelled at right now, Dio. So I don't know.
All right, let's talk about another Grand Hammer play then, quick. I'll let you talk about it.
What? Man, we're getting interrupted. Sorry, guys.
What? No, we're mid podcast. Stay off meat.
Okay, so let's sift through these Friday games.
JMU.
Yeah. Let's talk about JMU. We're both aligned with it. We love the play.
You could take this one over.
Yeah, guys. I mean, there's not too much that needs to be said about this JMU team. They're 31-3. They're an absolute powerhouse. Their program is very good too. Just in general, their football team was ranked all year and went 11-1. I mean, this team's very, very good, guys. Very disciplined. They have one of the best players in the country. Um, they play Wisconsin, who I'm pretty big on, but I mean, they just got the worst draw
And
possible. Terrence Edwards Jr.
yes.
averages 17 a game. One of the best players in the country.
And I will say this team plays.
His nickname is Fats Edwards. This guy's a beast.
These guys play like 7 to 8 guys versus Wisconsin. They don't sub. They only play 5 guys. JMU
Yeah, true.
runs. They push pace. They play fast. They're gonna tire out this Wisconsin team. Come
Shots.
late, and they could even blow them out by 20. Like this team is very, very, very good. I'm getting a Final Four future on this team. I mean, I'm not super big on a lot of the mid majors this year, but this team is one of them. They are very, very good with
Yeah.
big wins over Michigan State, who they beat early in the year. They beat Kent State. They put up 113 points up against Kent State, 107 against Howard, who's a team in the tournament. Like this team
Yeah, and they
scores a
shoot
rock. They put
very
up
well. They
105 against Coastal Carolina. Like
they
this,
score 80 a game.
right?
A lot of points.
They win with ease. Like this team is disgustingly good, guys. Like just hammer the
They
money
shoot
line. I
they
promise.
shoot 48% from three, or from the field. That's 26th in the nation. They shoot 36% from three. That's 41st in the nation. They allow less than Wisconsin, and they score more. They're in a worse conference. They dominated, but I mean, guys, we're giving this out as a lock. I might even get to the window on them and change my round robin pick, but I was very close to getting the window on that. I think I'm gonna go McNeese still,
By the way, here's a little interesting spread
but I
for.
will be on JMU in our money line parlay that we have put together too.
Here's a little thing for you too. Off rest days, they are 11-5-1 against the spread after 4 days of rest. Wisconsin is 8-10 after 4 days off. Guys, I'm telling you, JMU is
Yeah, I mean, Dio, we don't need to say much. Just watch Fats Edwards, watch his team play.
right.
They're 31-3 for a reason, just like McNeese is 30-3.
This team is far
Games
better than
31
McNeese,
and
though.
if you win 30 games, you're a very good team. 3 losses, you're very good. They might even be better than McNeese. They probably are. This is Krabs' trendy dog that he's backing too in this tournament.
Yeah, I want to
But
give.
yeah, give us JMU +5. Give us some on the money line.
Yes. Oh man, the money line's my main play in this, man. I love JMU here
Yeah,
to win. I mean, me and you have been,
plus 190 on the money line.
guys.
We've
We've
been
been
big on these guys for a couple
right.
years
We've been
now.
following this team for a couple of years. This isn't
It's worth
anything.
noting the only reason why they weren't in the tournament last year is because they couldn't be because they were a new team with that stupid
They
rule
were a
when you're
new
coming
team
up
in
from
D1. They were
D1
ineligible.
transitioning and they couldn't make it. This year they can. They're here for a reason. They will make some noise in the tournament and they will blow by Wisconsin.
Yes.
This will be an upset. Take them in all your brackets.
Dude, they might beat them by 20. Like, do not be surprised if they beat the team down bad.
Yep. You want to go to Charleston, Bama now? Game we're
Sure.
both. I'm not gonna say too much. Charleston, Bama. I'm taking the points. The spread was at 10.5. It's down to 9.5. I'll probably buy the half point to 10. Might even sprinkle on the money line. This game will be a shootout. The total's up from 169 to 173.5
Highest
now.
ever in the tournament.
Yep, you just take the over and you don't think about it, even if it's square. I'll be on the over. It's one of my favorite plays of the weekend. Sorry, not the weekend, but one of my favorite plays of the first round. And I love Charleston spread. I think this game will be a shootout, and I don't think you want to get in a shootout with Charleston. You could say the same about Bama, but I think Charleston keeps this close and has a chance to win it in the end. Just on their styles, they'll be running and shooting threes. Whoever makes the most threes is going to win this game, and that's how it's going to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bama here. I like them to win by like 20, honestly. Um,
You're big on Bama.
huge Nate Oates guy. Former UB coach. So
I want to see what these two teams
I love
shoot from
Bama,
three.
but they play in the SEC. This team has been good all year, high ranked. I like them to beat the snot out of this Charleston
Bama
team.
shoots a lot better than Charleston, and they're 10th in free throws.
Just
Maybe I'm a little bit too low on this Bama team, just because I've been watching them play the last
the only thing is this Bama team, they don't
few
play
weeks.
D, but dude,
They are not playing good basketball right now, is one thing I will say.
they put up
And
like
Charleston is, so
1, 2, 3,
they won their conference
4,
tourney.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They put up 109 times this year. Bama has.
Yeah,
They are
average 90
gonna
a game, too.
they are going to light
Like
this
Jesus.
team up.
They score the ball at will, but they cannot play defense.
They can't
It's
play
the
D, but they're
only
gonna
issue
lock
Charleston
in.
will.
They're gonna lock in. I'm telling you, they're gonna lock in. Feel bad for this kind of trendy dog, but they're gonna get blown out by Alabama. It's simple as that. One of my best
Alabama
spots.
2-3 in their last five, but those losses came to Tennessee and Florida twice, and then they barely beat Arkansas by 4, and then they blew the doors off of Ole Miss, scoring 103. Yeah, this team is 3 point. They make their threes, they win. They miss them, they lose. It's that simple for Bama. And same with Charleston. So I'm gonna just take the points with Charleston. Hope for the best. But I do love the over in that game. It's one of my favorite plays, and I might sprinkle on Charleston money line still. Let's move. Theo's on Bama. I'm on Charleston. Let's see what happens.
I don't really
Um,
have any more
oh,
plays. I don't mind Utah State as a dog,
yeah, that's a good one. I don't have them on my.
but I don't really have any more big plays.
Yeah, I'm gonna just talk a little bit about these last two, and
I
then
don't
we
mind
can
Auburn.
move forward. Yeah, I like Auburn minus 12.5. Broom,
Team's
those
very
guys.
good.
Yale barely got in the
Houston,
tournament.
who
You guys
beats the
saw that
snot out of
game.
teams.
They barely beat Brown on a buzzer beater. They were down 60 to 54 with under a minute to play, and the 12 and 19 Brown team just suffered a terrible choke and lost on a buzzer beater. RIP to them. Um, but yeah, Bama, Auburn blows the doors off of them first round. I actually took Auburn to win the chip earlier today, a team that I'm not
I like
usually big
that.
on.
Team's very good.
I am big on them. You can get them at plus 2,200 right now at FanDuel. On DraftKings, it's only plus 1,600. It's worth noting. So I had to take a flyer on them to win the tourney. They're playing their best basketball this season right now, and Broom's an absolute monster, and they can shoot the ball too. So yeah, we're both aligned there. Auburn blows the doors off of Yale, and now let's move to two more spots that I like, and then we can three more, and then we can move. Um, I'm gonna give out Stetson. They're playing UConn plus 26.5. It's just a team I've been backing. I think they lose by 20, but they can keep it within the number 26.5. I've been backing them. They're pretty solid. Go look at their player stats if you guys want.
Bama might go back to back. Or I'm at UConn might go back to back.
Yeah, I am fading UConn, riding with my Stetson boys. I cashed a plus 470 future on them to win their conference tournament. I've been backing them multiple games this season. I had them in a round robin that I had earlier. Keep backing them until they die, which is going to be this first round. But they will keep it within the number 26.5. Fading UConn isn't great, but it is what it is. I'm gonna ride with Stetson. Give me the Hatters, and then I'll move to Texas A&M. I got them plus 2 in a kind of hold your
It's
breath
against
and hope
Nebraska,
game.
right?
Yep,
I hate
actually
Nebraska. They're
hating
dead to me.
Nebraska.
Nebraska's dead to
And
me.
I love this
They're
Tominaga
dead to
kid.
me.
We gotta talk some about him. He could be a story of this tournament, and if he gets hot, he's the Japanese killer. Yeah, man, this kid just he fires up threes and hits them. But on
Almost
the other
shoots them out of
side,
games.
yeah, or shoots them out. There's two ways to that. On the other side, though, we have Wade Taylor, who's one of the best players in the country. I know I've said this about a lot of guys, but this guy I would rank very much close to above all these other guys that I named. He's a very good, and he can take over a game himself. And I just by that, I'm backing them to win this game over Nebraska.
Oh,
And
shoot. One game I didn't see. What's Texas' spread? When does that
they're
Texas
in a
team play?
play-in game, aren't they?
Texas?
Well, no, they play the winner of a play-in, so we have to wait. There's no spread
Okay.
yet.
Give me Texas, whatever the spread is. Max
Yeah,
Abmas.
Wade
Oh my
Taylor,
gosh, I'm all over Texas.
he puts up 18 a game, and Tyrese Rashford puts up 16 a game. Wade Taylor versus Tominaga, a guy that I've been big on. Well, I was big on this conference tourney. This Tominaga guy's been getting hyped, the Japanese killer, but I have to go with my gut, which is Wade Taylor taking over this game. If Nebraska got any other draw that wasn't really against Wade Taylor and this hot A&M team, I'd probably take this Nebraska team. I do think they can win this game. I do think they're good, but I am still gonna go with Texas A&M here. That battle, that's gonna be a game to watch, guys. It's gonna be a battle. This can be a great game. It's just gonna be fun to watch with these two guys going at it. Wade Tominaga. But give me A&M +2, and then we'll go to the Antelopes of Grand Canyon. They're getting
I like that spot too.
5.5 at St. Mary's. This is a trendy dog. A lot of people are on this team to win this game, and I do align with them. Um, this team is very good. They can play with anybody in the country. They have a big team too. They're very big. They shoot the ball. They shoot the
They're a
lights out.
bad
But
matchup
this
for.
team is good. Yeah, just a terrible matchup all around, especially for St. Mary's, who is a big team too. But and this is another spot like JMU or where yeah, for Wisconsin and JMU where any other draw I would probably take St. Mary's, but I have to go Grand Canyon here. I'll take St. Mary's in a few brackets, but that's about it. I'm taking Grand Canyon to win the game. I'm taking them on the money line, on the spread. I don't want to get to the window with them in my money line parlay, but I don't know. I want to give out a few player stats too. Got to pull it up though. Then we can move through to our other segments of the pod if you're done with your picks as well.
Yeah.
We gave out a lot of picks so far. They have Ty and Grant Foster averages 19.8 points a game. He shoots 44% from field goals and 33% from three. Ray Harrison, 13 a game. Gabe McLaughlin, 13 a game. Colin Moore, 8 a game. Uh, yeah, this team's good, guys. They're well balanced, well rounded all around. They go inside, they kick it out, they shoot the ball well. This team is another one, like JMU, I'm giving out, will win this game against St. Mary's. But I have to give respect to St. Mary's, net ranked 16 in the country. They're good. I do like St. Mary's. I have a future on them to win the tourney, but unfortunately, they just got a bad draw, and they're probably going to go home. But good luck to them. I do like the St. Mary's team. They're very big as well. So we'll see. It'll be a great game. Another game to keep your eyes on. All right. That's basically what I got in the first round here. I don't think I'm missing anything. And then also, guys, I'll say it again, licks and locks, go to the Twitter, keep the plays posted because we just gave out our best bets, which was a lot on here, but we're going to be posting all throughout these rounds on plays we add. Our cards will be posted, our plays will be
And
posted throughout the
I
tournament.
guess for the big bracket,
On the
we'll just
lookout
post
there.
our individual brackets. I mean, we're rolling on an hour now. Did you want to still fill out a big bracket here? We can if you want, or we could just post both our brackets.
I say we do a bracket on here.
Let's fill one out, baby. This
And
bracket will win you your pools. Tell the bracket, win your pools.
we went through playing games. Went through games we were most interested in for the first round. I kind of went over that. Best bets through the slate. We went over.
Parlays, individual bets, everything will be posted on @LicksandLocks on Twitter. You gotta follow
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Twitter for the
we do
picks.
got to give out a parlay, though, for the people, too.
I'd
I'm
say
gonna
they
just
tune into the Twitter for that one.
I'll just give out my
Yeah,
three-teamer
you can
though.
give out
I
yours
think
because I
we
don't really
tell on
have
here.
one made up yet.
But yeah, guys. So I have it made up right here. I'll just give it out and then I'll give out my round robin. And then we can do the bracket. 1 second.
I am gonna be tailing this parlay.
What's your best game you're looking forward to, Dio?
To watch
Yeah, just
or
to watch and yeah, just to watch.
probably that JMU Wisconsin one. I think that's a great game.
Yeah, and I also
Um,
think UNM Clemson could be a banger.
yes, me too. I mean, I think there's a lot of good games, honestly. Um, I'm interested in that Gonzaga game.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Drake. We'll be watching that 10 at night on Thursday. It'll be a late one. We'll
Yep.
be up till midnight watching that one.
We're excited for JMU McNeese Gonzaga. I'm gonna give out my parlay now though. So it's plus 3168. It's Drake. I have him at plus 105. You can get him minus 115 now. McNeese State plus 225. I think they're down as well now. And JMU plus 205. Those three pay out plus 3168. I have 25 bucks on them to win like 800 something. You throw 10 on it, it'll win you 316. I suggest you guys tail. It's my favorite dogs parlay of the weekend of the first round. And then let's get into my round robin, which I'm going to place on the pod right now as we go. And then we'll do our bracket and we'll get us out of here. All right, Dio?
Yeah, I'm coming here with a lot live play right now, and it is going to be the first half under in Michigan State, Mississippi State. Hopefully,
Hey, and I will ride it. Do you want to give out your under stat too?
just 15-4 in the first round, first half unders last year. They bang, teams are nervous. They just don't score a lot. Low scoring games in the first half. Takes them a minute to get into it. Not super much explanation there. Besides, I'm just riding the trend. Just deployed it.
Drake's actually up to minus 130, so they're laying a little bit of juice. But Mexico on the money. You can play their spread too, but in my round robins, I don't go with the spread. I go with money line. So here's my round robin, guys. I'm putting $50 on it live, literally right now. 4 pick round robin, 5 bets. It's Nevada at minus 118 against Dayton. It's McNeese State plus 220 against Gonzaga. Drake money line against Washington State minus 130. We already went over that. New Mexico. This is gonna be a great game. Me and Dio will be watching this closely. Minus 130 at Clemson. He's on Clemson. I'm on New Mexico. It'll be a fun one to watch. And like I just gave out on my pick in this game, A&M plus 1. I'm taking him on the money line here. Wade Taylor against Tominaga for the Nebraska. That's the round robin. It's a short favorite, a
I hate that round robin.
underdog, another short favorite, and an even money play. Throw 50 on this right now, which wins 886. Placing the bet live as we speak. Get on this round robin, guys. Probably my last round robin of the year as well. So there it is. Now we can move into a bracket if you would like. And then I'm gonna roll through my futures portfolio as well, but we can wait. Or should I just do that now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do my futures portfolio now. I gotta pull it up on the Action app.
So I'll throw some out. JMU to make the Final Four plus 7,500. I like a sneaky. Hold on, let me see the other ones here. Give me 1 second.
I've got a bunch just because they're from the beginning of the season too that I put in. You might like some of these, Dio.
Kentucky to make the Final Four plus 1,000.
And one thing I
Alabama to
want
make
to
the
talk
Final
about.
Four plus 1,800. What? Go ahead.
What do you like? How far do you think this Texas team can go if Marchmadness gets hot?
I think they can run in the Final Four, potentially to the finals.
You think they can
But they
win
don't
the
play D
finals?
though. Is the only thing. They don't play D.
And it's worth noting they haven't been great this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a chemistry thing with him transferring out of Oral Roberts, but I'm just saying if you think this team goes, you can get them at plus 10,000 to win
Yeah.
a chip, just crazy. But I'll roll through my futures now. I have Marquette from the beginning of the season at plus 2,500. If this really just depends if Kolek plays or not. Monitor him closely. If he plays, they could go win the whole thing. If he doesn't, they will probably lose. Hopefully, he just plays man in this tourney throughout the whole thing and stays hot. Is able to get hot. Arizona plus 2,500. I have a future on. The Texas Longhorns at plus 6,000. I have a future on from the beginning of the season. Those are out. Creighton plus 2,500. I have a future on. Tennessee plus 2,800. The Gales of St. Mary's, who are down to like plus 7,000 now. I have it plus 12,500. Charleston to make the Final Four plus 12,000. The Tar Heels of North Carolina, who are down to plus 1,400. I have it plus 2,000 just before tourney time.
You know the sneaky one that can get put in? I don't mean to cut you off.
Go
Those
ahead.
NC State to make the Final Four.
I like that as well. You should put that in. We give out a pod. They're like if they lose first round, they're done. If they win, they're
Right.
like they're boom or bust. You know, if they win, they can stay hot and get run to the Final Four.
Yes.
And then the last three, the Drake Bulldogs, everybody. I have them at plus 30,000. They're now down.
Is that to win the chip?
To win the chip. At plus 30,000. They're now down to just plus 18,000 on the book. 10 wins 3K. And then I have the Drake Bulldogs going to the Final Four. To go to the Final Four, they're down to plus 5,000. I have them at plus 7,500. And the one I added today, actually two more, Auburn at plus 2,200 I added today, and New Mexico to win the region, go to the Final Four at plus 2,500. I have a lot, but we'll see how those go. Hopefully we can hit one or two. Be ideal. And now we can move to.
Yeah, do you want to share your screen here with this one?
Yeah, and then we'll just sift through. If we're torn on a game, we'll make a pick.
Which there are gonna be some ones that we are very torn on.
Yes. We should have like a live coin flip or something. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. We'll see.
Line coin flip would be fun, but running out of time, so let's just get this in and move. We don't need to rush through this bracket though, but get some, obviously.
Start with your obvious ones.
UConn. I like Northwestern. You like FAU. Make sure the bracket's up.
It is. I have it up.
Okay. Man. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to go back. We want to go FAU? I'm down.
Sure.
Okay. San Diego State.
It's fine with me. I don't mind an upset if you're fine with it.
I'm gonna just name the game and then you say your winner, okay? So Auburn, Yale.
Auburn. I'm looking at it too, so I tell you Auburn. Duquesne, we're both on.
Duquesne, yes.
Illinois.
Illinois will go for the podcast sake.
Drake.
Drake. Iowa State. And I'm gonna real quick pause to go say that we're running bracket real quick and then we'll finish through. Sorry about that. Guys are gonna want to tail this bracket.
Yes, Mike, Kenny. You guys are gonna want to get all over this.
All right, so Houston. Longwood, dude. Let's go with Longwood.
A&M.
This is worth noting, though. They were a good team that won the conference.
Right, A&M.
Yeah, we're gonna go A&M over Nebraska. Sorry, Tominaga, I love you, but
JMU.
A&M and Wade Taylor. We're going JMU. We're going Duke. A good
Think
game.
Vermont could be sneaky.
Yes, and I do want to note that Vermont's a good team. They will keep this game close. The spread's like 11.5. That is a play I will be on. I did not give it out, but I will be on that. They've not been the same Vermont team they have in the past, but they are still good. They still dominate the conference. Well in the finals. It's pretty solid.
I like NC State.
Yeah. That spread Vermont for sure. Yeah. NC State, we're taking the hot hand.
Kentucky.
Oakland, Kentucky.
Florida.
Florida.
Marquette.
Go down here. We're going North Carolina.
We'll go with Mississippi State.
Fuck. Good. I'll go Miss State. I'm down. Mary's Grand Canyon. Do we want to go Grand Canyon or do we want to take Mary's
Yeah,
path?
it doesn't matter
I say
because
we go Grand Canyon,
because
man.
Bama wins the next round anyway, so it
We'll
doesn't
go
matter.
Bama here.
Clemson.
We'll go Clemson. That's one we're torn on very much.
Unless, do you have New Mexico? Do you have New Mexico winning that next round?
I think, yeah, I do.
Okay, so
I
go with
think
New
we go New
Mexico.
Mexico for the podcast sake here. Big upset. Baylor obviously wins that.
Nevada,
Nevada,
Arizona.
Arizona, and if there is one you're not,
Nah, I'm
sure, you
fine
can
with
let me
that.
know. Uh,
Cause if you're,
I'll
this
be
is what I
down.
think about it too. You gotta look at, you get more points as the round goes on. So like whoever you have winning the next round, you wanna, you could pick an upset. Purdue,
Purdue.
Utah State.
I like TCU, but we can go Utah State. We're gonna go McNeese, right?
Yeah,
And are we gonna go
sure.
Samford with
Uh,
Kansas?
I mean, we kind of gave out Samford, right?
What do you think, Dio? We did give out Samford. We got to for the podcast sake. They scored 10 more a game. Those are the big upsets right
South Carolina,
there. I do like South Carolina.
Creighton,
I'm good all year. I do like Creighton to win.
Texas,
Not cover. Texas.
Tennessee.
It is worth noting Colorado State, if they win this play-in, could beat Texas, as they should not be a high seed. Unfortunate draw for Texas if that happened. But go Texas. I like Agnes. All right, so we're up here. We're getting into the better games now. We got
UConn.
FAU. You don't want to take that
No.
upset? I know you liked it.
No, I love UConn. Auburn,
I'm going Auburn for sure.
Illinois.
This game's interesting. Do we want to go Duquesne to the Sweet 16 or no?
I think Illinois
We
probably.
can ride with Illinois.
Drake.
I'm going Drake. I do think they can pull that big upset, guys.
Me too.
They get second
I like
round.
Drake as well there.
We're gonna
North
go
Carolina,
UNC,
Alabama,
Bama.
and we'll go New Mexico,
We're gonna go New Mexico and another big upset at Baylor, guys.
Arizona.
I like Nevada, but I'm down for Caleb Love and
Listen,
sure.
hot take or not hot take, Caleb Love versus UNC, the rematch. Not rematch, but like
that could happen in the final
Right.
four, 1 and 2. A lot to happen. But it could
Houston,
happen. Yeah, don't let Wade Taylor get hot. That's all
JMU,
I'm saying. We're going JMU over
Yes.
Duke, another big upset, guys.
NC State. I like.
We want to take them.
Kentucky's fraudulent, kinda.
They are. I'm down.
And then Marquette.
State.
Florida, that big guy got injured. Remember, their
Florida
big guy
doing
got
that,
injured.
That is big. That's why I haven't got
That-
the window on them to win the chip
Right.
for Final Four, which I was close to. I'm going Purdue in this
Yes,
game.
me too.
I think they're a train. We should talk a little bit about them.
I don't know. This is where we lose value here, but
I say we take McNeese.
yeah, sure.
You think this can't happen, Dio, but this
Creighton.
can absolutely happen.
Creighton.
Creighton for
I'm
sure.
fine with Tennessee or Texas,
If
whatever
we
you
get
think.
This matchup, guys, Creighton will blow the doors off of South Carolina and their little.
I'm fine with either one there. I don't mind. Tennessee's very good.
I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
That's
guys.
fine. I'm fine with
Podcast's
that.
sake, chalk it up. All right, better games now. We got UConn Auburn. This is interesting. I personally want to go Auburn. I
I'm
don't think
fine
the
with
teams will go
Auburn.
Back to back. But if
I don't mind Auburn.
is going to go back to back, it'll be UConn.
Yes.
Let's go.
I don't mind
though.
Auburn.
Drake, Illinois. I like Drake, but
In the Final
want-
Four.
no, it'll be Elite Eight.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, sure.
And I will have Auburn going.
Let's go with
through
Drake.
in
But
this
I
one.
think they could maybe
Alright.
meet their match there with Illinois,
Yeah,
who's very
they
good.
Could. They could for sure. Let's go podcast sake. We're Drake and the
Yes.
boys. We've been on them all year. I'm riding them.
Alabama.
Okay. I'll trust you on this. This is probably one of your favorite teams, right? Like mine is Drake. Yours is Bama.
Yeah, one of
that
my
true? Is that
favorites, but
accurate?
yeah.
It is interesting that North Carolina has such juiced odds to win the tourney. It'd be a possible upset coming for them.
And then Arizona.
New Mexico, Zona. I like New Mexico just to say it, but I'll go Arizona here.
Hate to end James Madison's run, but I think we go Houston.
They met their match. Houston
Right.
wins this game.
But I mean, Houston
wins
gets
no-
fraudulent
they
a
have
little
four-
bit
they have
though, is my
four
thing.
losses, though, in their conference, and they moved from the AAC to the Big 12 this year, and they still have four
Right.
losses and dominated like they did
Yeah.
in the AAC. In a much better Big 12 with Iowa State who blew the doors off of them at conference finals.
You can go Marquette, but I don't mind NC State here.
I'm just kind of getting ready for the tourney. I say we go Marquette, dude.
I'm fine with Marquette.
NC State State's a little far. I think if you take them there, we'll chalk. And are we in our final? Where are we? Where are we?
Down, keep going down.
We
Purdue.
got Purdue, McNeese. We're gonna go the train. And Zach
Think we go
Edey. Watch out
Creighton.
for him. We'll go Creighton for sure. I like that a lot. Down here.
Nope, we're up. We're back up.
Auburn
Think we
Drake.
have to go
Unfortunately,
Auburn.
this is where the Cinderella run ends. We'll go Auburn. Yeah, they're not ranked as 5 now. We'll go Auburn. I'm pretty big on this team to change my opinion. Go down here, Bama, Arizona.
I don't know. I'm still leaning
I say
Bama.
we go Caleb Love, if anything.
I'm fine with that, but I am leaning Bama. The only reason I'm leaning Bama is I think about it this way. If we don't make it this far, who I don't know actually. Arizona.
What were you gonna say?
Like if we don't make it this far, what team has say Bama gets knocked out early? Bama has a better chance of getting knocked out early by UNC than Arizona does. So I say we go Arizona. I'm fine with Arizona,
Right, that's what I'm
but
afraid of if they get knocked out early.
in my bracket I will be going Alabama.
And this side, guys, is by the way, is
It's a
wide
death
open.
side. That's a death side.
And it's wide open though. Did you agree? Like any of these teams
Yeah.
can write it.
Not the Elbozos, but let's go Arizona. I'm fine with Arizona.
Alright, to our final four, Caleb Love revenge tour. And here's another revenge tour. Zach Edey and Purdue.
I think we go Purdue.
We go Creighton. I'm big on Creighton.
I am too.
Trey Alexander. They have Ashworth who can go off at any time. They have Kalkbrenner. They have shot. I don't know.
They do have
Shireman.
Kalkbrenner still.
Yes.
Oh,
They have big guy Shireman from last. The only guy that they don't have is the guy that graduated. Their point guard in Kaluma went to K-State.
I don't mind
Kaluma,
Creighton, but I
one of
do
their
like
better
Purdue
players
too
last
as
year.
well. Either or, I'm fine with.
I'm huge on Creighton, but I'm down to back the freight train this year.
Yeah.
Revenge tour Zach Edey.
Right.
Came back for a reason. Give me Purdue here. I'm never big on this team, and this year I finally am. Give me the freight train.
And I think we
It
go
would be a
chalk up.
train.
I think we go chalk up here.
Houston Marquette. If Kolek plays, I would go.
Another
I would go
revenge tour. I
Marquette.
think we go Houston
Yeah,
or
we-
Marquette because Houston could
we
get
want two
fraudulent.
1 seeds in the final four. I don't think we do. It doesn't. I don't think that's happened in a while. I do think Marquette with Tyler Kolek can win this game.
All right, let's go
Are you down
Marquette.
to do it?
Sure.
I want to go Marquette. I don't honestly. Final four. All right, let's take a break. Let's discuss.
I don't mind this Final Four at all.
I don't either. We got Auburn, Arizona, and Marquette, Purdue.
I say Auburn.
I say Auburn wins that game. I'm sorry, Caleb Love. Caleb Love backers over here, but
What seed was
not big-
UNC last year? Were they a 2? Or were they a 1?
I think they missed it.
Or not UNC. I meant UConn. What was UConn last year?
UConn was. I don't know. Question. Look it up. They definitely were to 1, right?
Scroll down. You can find it in there. Scroll down.
Walker.
Just look up 2023 bracket.
Yep.
4 seed. They're 4 seed.
They're
Yep.
4 seed. Okay.
Auburn, the 4 seed.
Yeah, guys, UConn ain't getting back this year. Hate to say it. Everyone's big on them. They could go back to back, but I'm not big on it going back to back.
I like Auburn and
Just so hard. I like Auburn. It's worth noting Arizona, they're boomer bust. They either win and go to the Final Four. They lose early. They have not been playing their best basketball this season.
do we
All
go
I'll say.
Purdue?
I'm down to back Purdue if you want. I am down.
Then we go Auburn winning
Back
it all.
in the freight train. We can go.
But I
Auburn
think they
winning it
come
all.
up
I am
short.
down. You think Purdue wins it? I'm down to
No,
go
no,
either
Auburn.
one.
I like Auburn. I think Purdue comes up short.
Oh yeah. I'm down. Broom and Edey will be an incredible game. I'm down to back Auburn though. This could be recency bias, just to note. But I saw enough from this team, and it was enough to get me to the window on a team to win the chip at plus 2200 that I have not been big on all year. I've not been big on it really ever. I'm always looking to fade this team, which I think is worth noting that I really like this team coming into the tourney now. Backing them, and after watching them, they're very, very good. They pounded a Florida team who is also very good, lost one of their bigs. Auburn's our champion. I like this bracket. You guys can tail this bracket. I'll scroll down one more time.
I like this bracket a lot.
I like our final four a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, I do like our bracket. You guys can tail this bracket. Um, Go back and clip it if you want. Here's our final four, and we got the Freight Train Purdue, and we got the four-seeded Auburn getting to the championship and winning it. Hopefully, no recency bias. Watch right when I back this team to win the finals, they'll backstab me and fucking lose early or something.
Stay tuned, guys.
I never back this team, and I am willing to do it. I like this team a lot now after watching them. Conference tourneys, they're red hot too, and they're playing so good, dude. Broom is just nasty. All right, Auburn's our champion. It's been real. It's been a good pod. Oops, not me.
Yeah, stay tuned at Licks and Locks on Twitter for all podcasts or all picks. All picks will be deployed on Twitter. Winners only. We'll be keeping track of records. Full proof, full transparency. We'll be keeping track of records.
Yes.
We might be
Yeah,
back
Licks
for
and
another
Locks on
episode. We'll
Twitter.
see.
Yep, I'm gonna try to, but we'll see. Sure. How do I get rid of this? This. Okay. All right, that's it.
That'll be it.
Well, see you guys.
We'll see you guys later.